say hi to people. Let's. You did it? I mean, you did it? I didn't know about it. They told me about it.
Get back. So it was up there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we have.
This person.
What? This person. So just get this. What is this? What's his name?
Vince. Max. Vince. Mark. McCluskey. Vince McCluskey. Yeah. You. Mr. Vince. McCluskey. And then this. I know who you are.
Inclusive. Okay. All right. All right, y'all ready?
You want me to hold?
What? Y'all ready? We got a quorum? Yeah, we got a quorum. That's good. I call to order the city council meeting for March 22nd, 2023. It is 5:59, 56, 55. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilwoman Campbell,
Present.
Councilman Leon,
Here.
Councilwoman Godaro,
Here.
Councilwoman Julian,
Present.
Councilman Stevens,
Here.
Vice Mayor Wilson,
Here.
Mayor Harris.
I'm present.
You have a quorum.
Please stand for the invocation and pledge of allegiance.
God, our Father, thank you for your grace, your mercy towards us. God, thank you for this city that we call home, the city of Miami Gardens. Father, we pray that you continue to bless us. You continue to give us your guidance as we continue to work together to move this city forward. Father, we pray that you continue to rain your many blessings upon this great city. And all things we promise to give your precious name, all the honor and praise that it deserves. It is in your Son's name I do pray. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice. We're on the approval of minutes.
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor and Council, I'm gonna go ahead and withdraw the minutes. We'll have them to you at the next council.
All right, Sean withdrawn. We're on order of business. Are there any items that need to be pulled or added or deleted from the agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I don't know if it necessarily have to be pulled, but I have a question about an item that I need these two for. The question is regarding item hold on, I gotta pull it to.
If it's going to be,
regular-
if you got a question about a certain item, yeah, you're gonna have to pull it.
Okay, hold on, my iPad is moving. Hold on, give me 1 second. The 11.6.
The total.
You got 11-6.
I'm pulling it up to ask a question about it, but I thought I would be able to ask the question without having to pull it off.
No, you have to pull it.
Pull it, okay, yeah, 11.6, please. Thank you.
Eleven.
11.4.
Mr. Clerk, Councilwoman wanted to pull 11-4.
Yeah, so far noted 11.4 and 11.6 are to be pulled from the consent agenda.
Correct. Any other items need to be added, pulled, or deleted? Nope. All right, I need a motion to.
Motion.
So moved.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Showing none. Show the agenda set. We're on, believe, special presentations.
Yes, sir. We're on special presentation. First one, 6.1. Special presentation honoring Christopher Prophet, first place winner of the Miami chapter of Jack and Jill of America's Inc. 2003 and Owen Gordon oratorical competition.
Chris, are you present? Please come up to the podium, Chris. A few weeks ago, this young man impressed me at Jack and Jill oratorical contest. I was fortunate enough to be a judge at the oratorical contest, and this young man won first place. And afterwards, I found out that he was a resident of the city of Miami Gardens. So we wanted to take this opportunity. I believe your sister participated in the event as well, correct? Where are you, sister? Stand up. And you could come to the podium as well. This is the future of our city. This is the future of our young people who are taking part in events that's going to help propel them into the young people that we are very, very proud of. So I just wanted to take this time, since meeting you guys a couple of Saturdays ago, I just wanted to make sure we let you know that we hear you, we heard you, you were loud, you were clear, and you guys are who we see as our future. So congratulations on winning. Congratulations on participating. I know it had to be hard for you guys to stand up in front of all of us and speak as well as you guys did. So we wanted to just give you, Christopher, a small token of appreciation from our city. And there's going to be something else that I'm going to do for the two of you guys too. So thank you so much. Council, if you don't mind, if we can go down and
Mr. Mayor, can you let the record reflect that they live in C2?
But I'm taking credit for the entire city. All right, we're on 6.2, special presentation.
6.2, emerging small business grant presentation sponsored by Councilwoman Linda Julian.
Councilwoman Julian.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mayor and Council, residents, and visitors. In the spirit of encouraging entrepreneurship among citizens in Miami Gardens, I created the Emerging Small Business Grant. The one-time grant is meant to provide extra support to small businesses that may not otherwise be recognized for their vital services that they provide to our residents. This month, Women's History Month, I'm excited to recognize 3 women that have had a lasting impact on our community here in Miami Gardens. As the founder and artistic director of Simone's Just Dance Performing Arts Dance Studio, Inc., Simone Buford has created a space where youth can benefit from meaningful exposure to the arts. Her studio services dancers of every skill level. Ms. Simone, please come up and stand in the center. Kenya Vale Marquis of Kenya's Closet LLC caters to Miami Gardens families that rely on her to provide affordable clothing options, especially to those with children involved in organized sports. Another vital service that one of these women provide, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me retract that. So Kenya's Vale Marquis of Kenya's Closet LLC caters to Miami Gardens families that rely on her to provide affordable clothing options, especially to those with children involved in organized sports. So Ms. Kenya, please come up. And then last but not least, Dr. Cheyenne Daniel of Daniel Dentistry is a dental practitioner that operates in the heart of our city, right here in Miami Gardens, offering a variety of high quality dental care services at affordable rates. Dr. Daniel, please come on up. I'm proud to present these business owners and recognize these women, especially during Women's History Month. Miami Gardens has a lot of talent across many fields, and I'm grateful to be the voice in recognizing all they have to offer. Mayor and City Council members, please join me so that we can get a photo and recognize our winners.
They all wore black. All right, we're on 6.3.
Item 6.3, presentation to Division Chief Fayette T. Davis, Community Affairs Division of Miami-Dade Fire Rescue. And this is sponsored by Councilwoman Shannon.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. City Clerk, Mr. Manager. Good evening, residents, friends. Ms. Faye Davis, please stand. Chief Faye Davis. Mr. Mayor, I am especially excited to have an embodiment of Black history standing before us. Chief Davis is tall in stature, but her heart is even bigger. And so I just wanted to take the time, Mr. Mayor and Council, to recognize Chief Davis. I'm going to read just a short bio. Chief Faye T. Davis has protected and served the community for over 31 years as a member of Miami-Dade Fire Rescue. Chief Davis is from Miami and grew up in the James E. Scott housing projects. She says she does not remember seeing a Black firefighter until becoming an adult. She loves giving youngsters and those coming up behind her the opportunity to see that they can make it by seeing someone who look just like them. Chief Davis oversees a division that includes EMT Scholarship Program, Elder Links Program, and Public Education. Chief Faye T. Davis is living Black history. And today, we also honor her for the fantastic presentation she did at our Unity Town Hall on the first day of Women's History Month. Please give a warm Miami Gardens welcome to Chief Faye Davis. Chief, I'd like to present you with just a small token from my office, C3, and I'd like to invite my colleagues to come down as the honor chief.
Hey, thank you for your service, Chief. Thank you for looking out for my son, too.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. On count of 3, stand pose. 1, 2, 3.
Good evening, and I wasn't anticipating having to say anything. First of all, I want to thank the councilwoman and the council for the honor. But as I told the councilwoman, I don't really need anything to say that I'm doing things in the community. My reward, first of all, is having people like your son join the fire department, because that's what it's all about. Secondly, it's coming into the room and having the gentleman say that he got his smoke detector.
Yes.
Which I promised them when I spoke. So that's all I need, is to know that things like that are happening, and hopefully they will continue to happen. Thank you so much for the honor. It's really appreciated. Thank you from the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr.
All right, we're on public comments. Mr. Clerk, do you have any written communication?
No written communication, Mayor.
Okay, I have about 5 cards here before me. The first person up will be, before we do this, Mr. Clerk, can you read that statement on the back of the card, please?
Okay. Article 2, Section 2-60 of the City of Miami Gardens Code, entitled Public Participation, provides that any person making personal, irrelevant, impertinent, or slanderous remarks, or who becomes boisterous while addressing the city council, shall not be considered orderly or observing decorum. If any person becomes too lengthy, abusive, obscene, and/or disruptive, or otherwise fail to comply with the decorum rule, the presiding officer may issue a warning and provide an opportunity for the individual to conclude remarks in a decorous manner and within the designated time limit, interrupt and terminate the individual from concluding their remarks, bar the individual from further appearance before the city council unless or until permission to continue or again address the city council is granted by a majority vote of the city council. Order shall be maintained. If any person refuses to obey the orders of the presiding officer and is declared out of order, the individual may be subject to removal by the sergeant at arms.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. First person up we have is Sean Lascalzo. Did I say that right? Oh. Please come up to the podium and state your name and address for the record, please.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, council members, and ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean Lascalzo from Cost Transportation in Miami. My address is 2345 Alibaba Avenue. That's where our business is located, which is a couple miles down the street from here. We were the #2 vendor in the selection process and would love the opportunity to be able to provide services for Miami Gardens. And we do also provide services already for the event, the biggest, I would say this is the city that holds the most events in the United States. And am I correct in saying that pretty much?
Close to it.
Pretty close to it, right?
Pretty close
So
to
we're already providing services for F1 and the Dolphin Stadium, and we're there in that area regularly. And I know that you've selected another vendor, but we would also like to offer, because it's not a franchise fee anymore, you're going to a more like a pay for per tow, the new statutes that were enacted about a couple of years ago, which would be 166-04465, that allows the city to attach a 25% fee to the tow itself. We could still provide that funding mechanism for you if this either turned into you had 2 vendors, like a rotation system, or if you wanted to use this as a backup service, just in case. We have locations all over the state of Florida. We're one of the largest towing companies in the United States. And I understand that the system did put us second, but I'm here before you to say, I'd like a chance to still provide the services if you could see it in your future.
Thank you, sir.
You got it. Thanks.
Thank you. Vince Mancusi. Vince Mancusi. Did I say that right? Vince. Oh, Vince. All right. Vince. Vince. Did I say it right?
That's right. I've had it 100 different ways. I'm first sorry. I have to speak loud. My eardrums are punctured. I'm a veteran, and
Could you please state your name and address for the record, please?
my name is Vince Mancusi. I'm a 45-year resident at 17201 Northwest 42nd Place. That I've lived with my family, had a business, done everything here, and seen it grow from a little single family area to this giant apartment building, cars plus place. And I'm really tired that everybody is working on everything else except what is needed. We need to straighten out the building department because it took me 2 years to fix my bathroom and kitchen from the hurricane. Then it took me 4.5 months to get storm windows, which everybody says they're working on and they're taking care of, but they only work 4 days a week and they only work from 8 to 5, or no, 8 to 4. So there's not much time that they have to do the work. So that needs to be straightened out or putting into shifts. The code department, drive down my block, there's 25 wrecked cars in the yards. They've now have paved over all the sod in my area, cut down trees so they could park 50 cars or 20 cars or 10 cars, and then live in the back in tents, buildings, U-Haulets, anything they could get that somebody could fit in and go to sleep and come out and go to the bathroom in the house. So my single family resident has gone to an apartment building. Everything around me has 20 cars. The police responded to one of my complaints. I had my 3 license tags stolen. My next door neighbor, what I charged them to get it. Police did a good job trying to get it solved, but I'm still stuck with all this problem. And no one is caring one way about it. They just say, well, we'll fix it. Yeah, we'll do that. Sure. We don't have enough time. And it goes on and on and on. I guess I'll have to die before anything happens.
No, we're gonna have somebody speak to you before you do that. We're gonna have somebody talk to you right now.
Yeah. No,
So,
yeah, no, the
Kevin,
the
can
big
you,
thing is speaking is cheap, just like money talks and environmental is now walk.
well, what we have to do is find out what the issues are, Mr.
All right.
Mancusi, and then
Thank you very
we'll
much.
address those. Thank you. Antonio Fuente.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor.
Good evening.
My name is Antonio Puente. I'm from 3740 Lawson Boulevard, Delray Beach, Florida. I'm here to discuss very briefly a major issue that the city is discussing, which is you have a handout.
Yes.
Everyone
we all
has a
have.
handout. It's called Smart Street Lights.
Excuse me, sir. Kevin, can you talk to Mr. Mancusi outside?
So,
Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Mayor, Ms. Vice Mayor, City Council, it's an honor and privilege to be before you to present to you the future of street lighting. See, what you have right now is street lights. You don't have smart street lights. What you have lighting, but you don't have lighting as a service. So I would like to briefly, in my limited time, discuss a new business model for the city of Miami Gardens.
Sir, we only have a minute for public another 2 minutes for public comment. So if you can go ahead and provide it now, or if you would like to, you could schedule an appointment with our city manager and his staff, and we can.
I'll be very brief. I've met
Go
with
ahead.
several of your staff members, but I figured coming in the governing body would be a great start to put this platform. So what you have is a platform of lights. The lighting that you have is not smart. It doesn't have broadband, 5G, shot sensors, lighting, EV charging. You have one platform, all of this in one street light, obviously across the city. And more importantly, you won't be writing checks to the monopoly that you're dealing with. You will actually be receiving money. So what we're asking for as CMG Consulting is for an opportunity to meet with the city managers and with the powers that be to introduce this new platform where the city takes ownership without costing you. So this is not a cost center, it's a revenue. You're going to collect money by installing. It's a new paradigm shift that all the cities across the country are going to be implementing. CMG Consulting is based out of Austin, Texas. We have a lot of programs going on in Austin, Texas. So I'm the representative here in South Florida. I want to introduce y'all to this. So I would, if you could have some urgency to introduce me to the powers of being, allow us to give you a better alternative to what you're dealing with now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Pastor Russell.
Good evening and thank you, Mayor and Council and all individuals. My name is Stephanie Russell, 3440 Northwest 179th Street. I am a community organizer and a pastor in this particular area. I just wanted to share with you all that in my canvassing this last week, out of 54 houses on 175th from 32nd Avenue to 37th Avenue, their major complaint was the speed in the area and wanting speed bumps there. out of 94 houses on 179th, 32nd through 37th Avenue between 180th and 179th. Their major complaint was the speed bumps as well. And so I just wanted to bring that before the council to let you all know that what the city, the residents is complaining of.
Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you.
Suzette Pecco. Suzette. Now, did I say that right? Okay.
Hello, good evening. My name to all mayor, council, everyone in their right places. This is my first step. I'm kind of nervous. My name is Suzette Pecco. I am a tenant from Pelican Cove, 2430 Northwest 185th Terrace, apartment 204. I'm just here. Okay, I want to see. I have 2 minutes. From last year, September, I was having a problem with my unit, with a mold situation. And I keep complaining, you know, showing pictures and stuff to the office about it. And, you know, they try to blame me, whatever. And it reached to the point where now they give me 30-day notice because they say my furniture bring the mold. And I have a 16-year-old daughter, Sage Jones. I'm a single mother. But all I asked them was to just fix it. I even go to the point to tell them, I would pay my own money to get it fixed. I get a mold company twice to come and do an inspection. They said it was in the wall. But anyway, it reached to the point where I just couldn't take it because it is so much inside there. You can smell it, you can taste it, and all of that. So it reached to the point where last week, I just couldn't take it anymore. I came down there to see if I could get help or whatever. I spoke to a couple of people here, Mr. Diaz, I don't want to put, I think he is the director for here, Dr. Diaz. So he reached out to me and I'm glad he did because since I spoke to him and expressed what I'm going through and so forth, I see little progress. I see where someone come and to my apartment to see what is going on. Yes, they come with that at the cheaper. They show that it's okay. I just want to see how can a mother or somebody like me going through something like that? What's the process we can go through? Because I have to come down here and cry for someone to hear me.
We're gonna have someone speak to you right here in the back right now.
All right.
Okay, the young lady right here with the mask on, she'll speak to you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Mr. Martin.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. C. Vernon Martin, aide to Councilwoman Shannon. Today, I'm here representing the Martin family. I want to thank the city and most importantly, our residents for your kind words, thoughts, and comments in the passing of my mother. I was not here for the Valentine's program, but the councilman mentioned it. And that Saturday afternoon, immediately, I began texts and calls from our residents. So we always talk about Miami Gardens, their family. I wanted to come and thank the council for their cards, their flowers, and most importantly, the residents for reaching out to me and my brother in the time of passing my mother. It is truly a family.
Mr. Martin, you didn't have to do that because you are family and family will stick together.
Well, everyone comes and talks about things when they're bad. I want to come and thank the council personally and importantly, thank the residents for their kind words.
You're welcome. Any other written communication, Mr. Clerk? You showing no other written communication, any other public comments? There's no other public comments. Show public comments closed.
All right, there are no ordinances on for first reading, no ordinances on for second reading, public hearing, no resolutions, public hearing. Consent agenda. Item 11.1, a resolution of the City Council, City of Miami Gardens, Florida, recognizing the month of March as National Social Services Month in the City of Miami Gardens, providing for adoption representation, providing for an effective date, and this is sponsored by Councilwoman Shannon. Item 11.2, a resolution of the City Council, City of Miami Gardens, Florida, waiving the costs associated with the use of the showmobile non-proton to March 4, 2023 for the Walt Frazier Park renaming ceremony, providing for adoption representation, providing for an effective date. And this is sponsored by Vice Mayor Katrina Wilson. Item 11.3, a resolution of the City Council of the State of Miami-Dade, Florida, allocating funds from Councilwoman Shannon Campbell's Public Affairs Special Events account in an amount not to exceed $1,000 to the Progressive Officers Club 25th Annual Scholarship Gala, providing for adoption representation, providing for an effective date, and this is sponsored by Councilwoman Shannon Campbell. Item 11.5, a resolution of the City Council of the State of Miami-Dade, Florida, authorizing the first renewal of agreements for invitation to bid number 20-21-001, citywide drainage improvement to primary vendor Metro Express Inc. and secondary vendors ATC Engineering Inc. and National Concrete and Paving LLC. Authorize the city manager to issue purchase orders as needed, not to exceed the allocated budgeted amount, provided for adoption representation, provided for an effective date, and this is sponsored by the city manager, and that is your consent agenda.
Need a motion on the consent agenda?
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Showing none, show the consent agenda pass. We had two items that were pulled.
Yes, sir. Item 11.4, a resolution of the City Council, City of Miami-Dade, Florida, as the governing body of the special taxing districts listed on Exhibit A, attached to authorize the city manager to execute agreements with Florida Power and Light, FPL and Paren, for street light upgrades per district in an amount not to exceed $173,442.82, plus maintenance costs associated with each upgrade respectively, provided for adoption representation, provided for an effective date, and this is sponsored by the city manager.
I think this is pulled by Vice Mayor Wilson. Vice Mayor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't sure that based on our discussion in the workshop, how it would be included as a part of the execution of the agreement.
Mr. Manager?
Mr. Mayor, I ask that question again. I'm sorry.
Like, we requested, that we do a pilot of the execution of the lighting districts. And we also requested or discussed the possibility of having someone to be added as a part of the study on our behalf to ensure that this lighting process execution is done. So I'm not sure if a separate thing is added to this or whether or not, how does?
I got it.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
Vice Mayor, good question. This is authorizing us to spend the money to move forward with everything. So the discussion that you had regarding the pilot program, we'll make sure that we allocate the funding going forward to include a pilot program, come back to you with that pilot, the results of that program, and then continue with the program, with the expenditure of funds to complete the project.
And what about the personnel to monitor the lighting?
The personnel from FPNL or the personnel from?
I thought we were saying that we needed to add somebody here, right?
I think that would be addressed.
I'll address that. I'll address that.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you finished, Vice Mayor?
I thought that those were the only two things that I remember that came out of the workshop. And I wasn't sure if we made any motions on the workshop to include those ideas as a part of this. So I just was wanting to make sure.
No, they will be included.
Okay,
Going
sir.
forward, yes.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
No, I just was, Mr. Mayor, I would just, for a point of clarity, there will be additional funds allocated for this project?
No, these are the funds that would be allocated, $173,442.
Okay,
442.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought, as it mentioned, the pilot program that we were going to allocate. I thought.
No, what I'm saying is, as we begin the pilot program, we'll designate portions of this amount
Got you.
to move forward.
To move
Yes.
forward. Okay,
Yeah, it's
perfect.
included in that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Need a motion on this item.
Motion?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Showing none, show the item passes. Mr. Clerk?
11.6, a resolution of City Council, City of Miami-Dade, Florida, awarding RFQ number 22-23-007, citywide towing and storage services to King's Record Service, Inc., authorize the city manager to negotiate and execute an agreement for this purpose, provided for adoption representation, provided for an effective date. This is sponsored by the city manager.
And who pulled this? Councilman Stevens, you pulled this item.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I have a question as it relates to disagreement through the mayor to either the city manager or the city attorney. I just want to make sure that we're able to include a clause that should this company not properly remove any debris from accidents or not do what their responsibility is that there's a penalty tied to it, whether we're reducing funds or whatever the case may be.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Manager.
Councilman, remember, this is just a results of an RFP, so we still have to negotiate a contract going forward. I've spoken with the city attorney regarding that specific type of language and the purchasing director, so we are all on board as far as making sure that as we move forward with the negotiations, we add that language in there within a period of time. If they're not clean streets after accidents, we'll move forward with a penalty clause within that contract.
Okay, I have no further questions.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr.
to the
Council-
manager,
Council.
I just want to say thank you because you know how I feel about those
I do.
bumpers. being
Yes,
left
I
on the
do.
road.
I'd like to say thank you too. But
Anybody else want to say thank you?
Yes. Yes.
Oh. Need a motion on item.
Motion.
Second,
Been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Showing none, show the item passes.
There are no resolutions, no quasi judicial zoning hearings, genuine disclosure. We're now on to the reports of the city manager, city attorney, and city clerk.
Mr. Manager?
Mr. Mayor, Vice Mayor, and council members, I don't have a report, but I do want to congratulate our city attorney who will be recognized on Sunday, March 26th as one of the Black women in law. And it's being sponsored by Fono Colada Vodka. And
Pina colada vodka?
it might be that too. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Congratulations. Madam
Congratulations.
Attorney.
We'll have a table at the event.
Thank you, Mayor.
Madam Attorney?
I'm gonna get your manager. But thank you. I have a report.
Thank you. You're the best. Mr. Clerk?
Congratulations to the city attorney, and I hope I could follow in her footsteps and be recognized as one of the best clerks in municipal clerk. But congratulations to the city attorney. No report.
Mr. Stevens?
thank you, Mr. Mayor. For time's sake, I'll try to be brief. But I do want to say congratulations, Madam Attorney, for your your honor. I'll be away in DC at the National League of Cities, but congratulations, and I wish I was there to celebrate with you, though I think Cam mentioned the wrong name of the vodka company. On last week, Tuesday at Betty T. Ferguson, we had over 60 youth participating in a free EKG screening from Nicholas Children's Hospital. We have partnered with Nicholas Children's Hospital to provide life-saving screenings, EKG for our youth playing in athletic programs at our parks. The next series of screenings will be forthcoming at the top of the summer. It was very, very important that we get our youth and raising awareness around the issues that we just don't have an idea that exists within us. So I do want to highlight the city attorney again for that. She called me at 5:00 a.m. one morning, for the record, 5:00 a.m. and expressed her sincere urge on making sure that we provide EKG screenings to the young people. So, Madam Attorney, thank you for your testimony for your son. And for that, we were able to screen over 60 plus young people last week. My next Table Talk Tuesday is April 4th at our local Starbucks for a conversation over a warm cup of coffee to discuss ways that we can make our community the place you want to be. Any ideas, concerns? So please come out April 4th at 6:30 p.m. It's a great time, very casual setting where we can talk and bounce off ideas with each other. Also on Saturday, April 15th, I'll be partnering with Reentry One for our second annual Changing the Narrative Resource Expo in honor of Second Chance Month at the Betty T. Ferguson Recreational Complex. Second Chance Month was established and observed in the United States during April since 2014. This is a nationwide effort to raise an awareness of those who has essentially served their time and is coming back into has returned back to society. So I want to make sure that we provide the resources that they need in order to succeed within our community and throughout life. I'm also happy to announce that the Miami Gardens Higher Education Initiative Scholarship Program is open. Applications are due by Friday, April 28th. Please make sure that if you know someone that is graduating, that they apply for this scholarship. And then last but not least, Miami Gardens Summer Slim Down Fitness Challenge will take place in the month of May. Again, I challenge all of my colleagues to come out and participate. We had such a major response to the fitness challenge at the beginning of the year that we're running it back. So if you didn't participate with us at the beginning of the year, you have a chance to redeem yourself. Mayor Harris, Councilwoman Campbell, I won't call nobody else's name, but thank you all so very much. And I'll see you all at the challenge.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Councilwoman Iguodaro.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Over 250 seniors showed up for our senior Valentines. I thank you very much for showing up. I see many of them here. I honor you all every day. I have also honored some amazing women from Miami Gardens for this year's Women's History Month, and I want to congratulate them once again. Happy Women's History Month and happy International Women's History Month. And now we have the city recognizing Social Services Month. I thank you. With that, I'd like to recognize Denise Prehay. Please stand and be recognized. She is one of my residents who received a top award for disability awareness. Thank you so much, Denise. I was blessed to be honored by the amazing Circle of Brotherhood and the Honeybees and Hornets community organization. My Lady Cares program has been assisting our elderly residents with personal and social services needs. We continue to assist those in need, especially our seniors. And I will continue to assist our residents who were affected by the massive fire in C3. All are now out of our shelter at Betty T. Ferguson. I am continuing to help support their needs. And I want to thank the Chief, Mr. Mayor, and Council. She delivered 3 new laptops to the children of the family so that they're able to continue their studies. We're really grateful. We will also continue to help support them as they get to work and back on their feet, fully relocated and functional. And with that, I'd like to thank Craig Clay and the Office of the City Manager. Dr. Poe, if you're still here, Director Ozzie, I thank you as well. And Tom in his absence, and I think Dr. Bispot as well. We thank you all. This Saturday, March 25th, we will be partnering with Miami-Dade County and the Black Affairs Advisory Board to host the New World Symphony Wallcast in Miami Gardens at Betty T. Ferguson Amphitheater from 5 to 7 p.m. Bring your lawn chairs and blankets and come hear some fantastic music from the New World Symphony and also local entertainers. Food trucks will be available. Please see Mr. Martin or the city's webpage and e-blast to register. With that, Mr. Mayor, I end my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Leon.
Thank you. First of all, I want to start off by recognizing Ms. Lynette Hickenbarger for your outstanding work that you do in the community. Glad to see you back out, coming to meetings. I wanted to recognize you last meeting, but you got up and left a little early. So thank you again, Ms. Hickenbarger. I want to thank Roland Loud, Rick Ross, Dr. Steve Gallen, Mayor Rodney Harris, and Chairman of the Board of County Commissioners, Oliver Gilbert, for last Monday. We were able to bring 2 high schools together, which had never been done before. We brought the seniors of Miami Norland and seniors of Carroll City together, and we awarded $10,000 in scholarships to those seniors that are going off to college. I want to say thank you for that. Also, I want to say a special thank you to the charter officers and directors and chief of police and Cameron Benson and his staff for putting together the community connection meeting. This is a quarterly meeting that we have within my district, and we tend to move around. We want to make sure that the residents are able to see, touch, smell these new facilities that we're opening. And so I make sure that we're in every building that's being opened in that district. And I want to thank the staff for what they've been doing. We down to 1 last building left in seat 2. And Craig promised that we'll be meeting over there by the next time we have our next community meeting, and that's Bennett Lifter Park. So keep up with the good work. And that ends my report. Thank you.
You guys are going to meet by Harris Lake. Thank you. Councilwoman Julia.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to say thank you to the Thursday Senior Group for recognizing me for Women's History Month last Thursday. Thank you very much. It was truly heartfelt. And anytime that I get an opportunity to fellowship with you all and just be in your presence, it really lightens up my day. So again, thank you very much. And I truly appreciate each and every one of you, as well as Mr. Cole, because he was present as well. So thank you very much. He was playing cameraman. You know how he does. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I would like to, Councilman Stevens, your higher ed initiative. So I teach American federal government at Miami-Dade College, and I did share your flyer with my students, and they were so excited. And a couple of students live right here in Miami Gardens, and so they will be applying. Okay, so thank you very much for your efforts in making sure that our students receive help to thrive into their higher education journey.
Thank you all for your support.
Of course, of course. Last but not least, this Saturday, I am hosting my first quarterly cleanup for the year. Keep it clean, Miami Gardens. This time around, we've changed things around a little bit. I am bringing government to the people. I will be present along with some of my colleagues, as well as State Representative Felicia Robinson, State Representative Christopher Benjamin, and depending on where you live in the city, one of those 2 state representatives represent you. We're also going to have countywide Judge Lodi Jean, who's going to be present, as well as Sharice Morgan, who is the president of the Miami-Dade Bar Association. This is in an effort to bring government to the people. It is my goal that people will get acclimated with those of us who are representing them. Too often I hear that people don't know who's representing them. They don't know who to vote for. They don't know who to call. And so this is just a way to bring people to the government and bring government to the people. So I hope to see you all there. It is taking place at 8 a.m. The cleanup location is right here at Leslie Estates, Section 1. And the meetup location is on the corner of Northwest 191st Street and 29th Avenue. And I would like to thank Calvary Chapel of North Miami for providing the volunteers. And that concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Councilwoman Campbell.
Mr. Mayor, first of all, I also want to thank the Thursday Senior Group for your special recognition of me as a Women History Month representative. I am truly honored to receive that and just to see that you guys are taking notice of the good work that we're all doing in this community. So I thank you as well. I just have 2 announcements. I'm starting something new. I'm trying to encourage our residents to ride the trolley. and then just have a candid conversation about the issues or concerns that may be of importance to you. So I'm inviting you to join me and some of the city staff with my trolley talks. We'll be meeting at Buccaneer Park on March 28th at 3 p.m. And you can bring the kids. For those of you that are picking up your kids from school, bring them. We're going to ride the trolley and to just have a very candid conversation and then try to see what's going on in the community and try to get your questions answered that way. Because we understand that everyone can't always come out to the meetings. Looking forward to seeing you there. And it's first come, first serve. So please be there early on time because as you know, seating is limited. Also, I have the Cooking with the Councilwoman on April 1st. Super excited about that. So y'all can see my cooking skills. We do at this point have a waiting list. So I thank all those that have signed up and you called and we're getting a lot of calls about it. So I'm super excited about that as well. But at this point, we do have a waiting list, but continue to call so that way if someone doesn't show up, we can slide you right on in. We're looking forward to having you there. And that's also hosted at the Jesse Trice right here in my backyard off of 206 and 27th Avenue. Looking forward to seeing those that come out. And Mr. Mayor, that concludes my report.
Thank you. Vice Mayor?
Yes, I just want to remind everyone that Monday, April 9th, we will be having our regularly scheduled Meet Me Monday at Miami Carroll City Park, beginning at 6 p.m. The meeting is also available on Zoom. You will get your flyer in the email, or you can call our office and we'll give you your credentials so that you can log in. It's an in-person as well as a Zoom meeting. Our special guest will be State Representative Felicia Robinson, along with any other of our elected officials who are available coming out of Tallahassee to bring to you, as they promised when they were there earlier before the session, updates and real-time information on how things are going on the issues that residential seat community members offered and discussed as being important to them. So if you are looking for that update, I hope that you will find it in your schedule to come by our regularly scheduled monthly meeting. Again, it's at 6 p.m. and the login information for the Zoom meeting, please feel free to utilize it. I have a special reason why I'm not only and singularly making it in person. I know how difficult our schedules can be, and I know how traffic can sometimes impact our travel. So if you are at home and you are able to join us, please feel free to do so. I love to have the interaction with you. I'm very, very excited to announce, as we did in our women's appearance at our last meeting, that the Women's Commission is going to be hosting our Empowering Women for Living and Leaving a Powerful Legacy. And it is going to be an intergenerational conversation where the women of Miami Gardens from all ages will gather and discuss their current as well as their future desires for this city. And we would really, really love for all of you of all ages and all backgrounds to be a part of it, particularly if you are a woman in Miami Gardens, because we know that our needs are oftentimes special and we know that our needs are oftentimes unique. But this opportunity is going to give us an opportunity to gather and to share and to come up with common goals and strategies that we really want to look at focusing on for the future of Miami Gardens. It will be held April 29th at Betty T. Ferguson. It will be a half a day. And if you are able to dedicate your time, a half a day, and you may bring your daughters and some of your sons to interact with us during that intergenerational period, please, we would really, really welcome you to come. You may reach out to my legislative aide, Jamal Ingram, or you may register when the Eventbrite is set up, and it should be happening very, very soon. Also here, the Walt Frazier HBCU Sports and Scholastic Combine Experience has been scheduled. And it will be the first one under his name because we renamed it after him during the renaming ceremony at Carroll City Park. The date is Thursday, May 25th, and it will be with our local high school young men who will come out and show their talents and will receive information on how and the kinds of steps they need to take in order to ready themselves for college. And then finally, I'm going to ask that we save the date for the 3rd annual Juneteenth Park and Party, which is scheduled for Saturday, June 17th at the Hard Rock Stadium. And I did say finally that I have one more thing. Is that okay?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I don't care. I want to take a personal opportunity to really express my heartfelt gratitude and thank you and appreciation to Mr. Clay and his team for all of the work that you guys did at Betty T. Ferguson, along with Parks and Recreation, in hosting the residents that found themselves in a really bad situation. I want to also be able to say to you, Mayor, that your compassionate heart in being able to extend resources to those residents, which is not generally a function of this city. And people don't realize that. It is not a function of this city, but you knew that they were in a bad place. And because of your heart, you took in your leadership and the competence of our administrative team, there's not a soul left at Betty T. And so that is something that we should not overlook. It took a lot from our police to keep that place under 24-hour surveillance. It took a lot from the Parks and Recreation Department. It took a tremendous amount of coordination with social service agencies, which is not necessarily a function, again, of this city. But when we say we're family, that was an example of how you reach out, how you help people. And I don't know how many of you have ever been in that situation, but I've been a part of a natural disaster. My house, my family, we had nowhere to go. And so for someone to give you a roof over your head, that's an important, and that's a big old, big old. So I want to really, really say from my heart, from the bottom of my heart, to the entire team and the sensitivity that you demonstrated to our residents, I want to thank you, I want to thank you, and I want to thank you. May God bless you. That concludes.
Mr. Mayor,
Yeah.
I want, before we close, I want to make sure that I express my gratitude. And I'm sure all of you would agree with me that this past Jazz in the Gardens was a good one. And I want to thank Ms. Vernita Nelson and her team for the hard work that it takes to pull such an event like that together. I couldn't do it, neither would I want to do it. But I wanted to say thank you, Ms. Nelson. I think you all did a fantastic job with the execution of the overall show. I mean, when I looked at my watch and saw that the show was over at 10 or 11, I said, man, we on time around here. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your service and the entire team that worked diligently on it, Tamara and everyone that worked in that area. Thank you.
Well, I don't have a lot to say, but Mr. Martin, you are in our prayers and you'll continue to be in our prayers. We are here for you, whatever you might need, whatever your family may need, we continue to be here for you. And that'll go towards anyone who's lost someone or in dire need from our city. We are here to help each other. Vice Mayor, what you stated, this was a team effort. Everybody took part in this and everybody's heart was put into that. And it's a great opportunity for us to see what community is all about by just looking at that situation that those people were in and how, without a doubt, we made decisions to assist them. And as you stated, right now, there's nobody else in that facility. And we thank God that they were able to be placed. We connected them with the proper social services. Councilwoman Iguodaro, you stated that you're going to continue to follow up we are a family here in Miami Gardens, and we must continue to look at this city in that way. We must tell our story. We must fight for our right place in this history of Miami-Dade County, and we must continue to strive to be the very best city that we possibly can, and we will do that. Mr. Clay, you and your staff and Kevin and Poe, there's so many people, Park and Recreation. We appreciate everything that you have done for those people in that were affected by that fight. We appreciate everything. Robert stole my thunder because I wanted to say to Vernita, you continue to display the best of the best when we put on that Jazz in the Gardens. We thank you tremendously. People from out of town, people from all over the country who come here, they are so impressed with what you have done. So we thank you for your diligent work and your commitment to making sure that Jazz in the Gardens goes off without a hitch. I know it's a difficult time for you. It goes off without a hitch, and we have such a great time. So I personally want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your hard work. And for those who don't know, our city is not that little city on the hill anymore. We are Miami Gardens. We have people that we're taking on tours. The city manager and we're taking people on tours who want to come to this community and invest in this community. And when I say invest in this community, not just open up a business where they reap the benefits, but to give back things to our residents. You know, we met with Dwayne Wade the other day and had a long conversation with him about the things that can take place in this community, and hopefully he can be a part of it. We have places that's here in this community, businesses that's here in this community that rents $1 million cars, $1 million cars. So if that don't tell us that we're special, we are Miami Gardens, and let's continue to believe in us, continue to believe in each other, and let's continue to strive to be the best city that we possibly can be. I end my report, and I need a motion to adjourn this meeting. It's been moved, seconded, meeting adjourned. Yeah, I know all y'all. I didn't see it loud.